Welcome to the UK Chess Challenge 2021 Summer Festival of Chess. This event has been running for 26 years. My name is Sarah Longson. I played in the first ever event back in 1996 when I was just 7 years old. I was thrilled to win that event at the time. Winning it brought me on Blue Peter with the world chess champion Garry Kasparov. It was the beginning of a very exciting chess journey. This video will take you through how the events will run this year. So on the morning of the competition, you know exactly what to do. What you don't want is to be frantically messaging us at the last minute, because Alex and myself are going to be really busy getting things ready. We might not pick up your message, and if we don't, we won't be able to let you into the team, and you may not be able to play. Now, we do not want this to happen, and neither do you. So as soon as you've watched this video, make sure you've joined the UK Chess Challenge group on Lichess. Alex is going to go through that later on in this video. So that's it for me. Good luck with the competition, and I hope to see you all at the warm-up events that start this Saturday, live on our Twitch channel. Bye for now.
Hi, my name is Alex Longson. Unfortunately, I never played in the UK Chess Challenge when I was younger. However, I did win the Under-15 British Championships way back when. But my best ever result was actually beating 2 Grandmasters in a row back in 2011 when I scored 5 out of 5 at the High Wycombe Open. I don't play too much these days, very busy running the UK Chess Challenge. And today I'm just going to talk through a bit of detail about the 2021 competition, and I'm going to talk through this PDF document that you should have received by email. It's also available on the website and on the Lichess homepage. Okay, so we're going to start with some key dates. We click this link on the document, it'll take us to the dates page on the website, and this contains a lot more information than's contained within this document. In fact, the website contains all the start times and also sort of what age groups are playing at what times of the day as well. If you scroll down on this page, you'll actually see 5 calendars here. So you can click on one of them to open it up further. So if you open up the under 8s, for example, shows us the tournaments that are related to the under 8 section. It's colour coded, so the main events are in purple, and the Variance championships in red, and Blitz are in orange. Got the rehearsals in white here, and the training sessions in green. And you can flick through the months using these buttons here. So you can download this calendar using this iCal link. If you're using an iPhone, that'll upload it straight into the iCalendar. Alternatively, you can use the link to export it into your Google Calendar or whatever calendar you use. If you're not very tech savvy, you could just manually make a note or add them to whatever calendar you use. But the advantage of using these buttons at the bottom is that it only shows you the events that are relevant to that age group, so it hides all the other tournaments that you don't need to worry about. Okay, I also suggest that you join the notifications WhatsApp group using this link here. So that'll mean that you receive notifications via your mobile. So for example, we can remind you that a tournament's starting, or maybe there's been some last minute changes that we need to make you aware of. Okay, so quick notes here on ticket types. If you bought a value pass, then you have access to the training and rehearsal weekend on the 5th and 6th of June. Then you can also play in 1 mega final and 1 giga final if you qualify. If you bought a season ticket, then you can play in as many mega finals and giga finals as you choose, but only within your correct age group. You also get access to the Blitz Championships and Variance Grand Prix, and you get a digital certificate at the end. And finally, if you're an Inner Circle holder, then on top of all that, you can play in simul's and also get some personalised tournament feedback. So any questions about any of this, just please get in touch. And if you decided you bought the wrong ticket, you can always upgrade later. Okay, so in terms of the structure of the competition, just notice my video is in the way at the bottom there. Maybe I can move that out of the way over there. So everyone starts off at the mega finals. And then hopefully, if you progress, you qualify for the Giga Finals. Then the next stage is the online Terra Final. And then this year, we're running the Terra Final Grand Finale over the board at Blenheim Palace. So the first 3 stages are online, but the final stage is over the board at Blenheim. And you can see the format of the events here and the time controls. Time control might be a little bit quicker than what you're used to. The reason for that is so that we keep the sessions at a reasonable length. And then to qualify for each stage, you need to meet the qualifying score, and you can find out a bit more information by clicking the rules links to the right here. We do reserve the option of changing the qualification scores nearer to the time, depending on how many people enter. So we've not finalised that yet, but it'll be made clear to you before the tournament begins. Okay, so yeah, just a reminder that the final event is at Blenheim Palace. Which is a beautiful location, great grounds. It's the birthplace of Winston Churchill. Parents can wander the grounds, explore the palace, and there'll be live boards at the event as well, so that parents, coaches, any fans you might have at home, they can follow the action live online whilst you're playing. Okay, so in terms of age categories, there are 5 age categories throughout the competition: under 8s, 10s, 12s, 14s and 18s. You'll play in one of these categories throughout the entire competition. So even though the Terra Final's in October, if you start off in the under 8s, then you'll finish in the under 8s. It's your responsibility to make sure you enter the correct age group, and you can look that up using this table on the right. It's also on the website. So you look at your date of birth here, and then check what category you're in on the right. If you're an under 13, for example, then you have to play in the under 14s. So each sort of age group has more than one sort of year group in. The ages are calculated as at the 31st of August 2020, in case you're wondering how we decide on the categories there. Now there is a fast track application directly into the Giga Final if you have a high enough ECF rating, depending on your age group. So the ratings are given here on the right. Please note this only applies to ECF ratings, so we're not interested in LeChess ratings or anything like that. If at any point you've had an ECF rating or an equivalent rating of at least this number or higher, again depending on your age group, then you can apply for a fast track Giga Final application by clicking this button here and filling in a little form. Please don't apply if you're not eligible, because you won't be accepted. Okay, so like I say, the majority of the competition takes place online on lichess.org. Lichess is a really great chess playing platform. Over 2 billion games have been played now in total, and there's often more than 100,000 players online at any one point. It's completely free to register, and to take part in the UK Chess Challenge, you'll need to create 3 accounts. Once you've done that, you need to join the UKCC Lichess team page. And you can do that by clicking this link here, and this will take you to the team sort of homepage or lobby, where we'll put some sort of information up here, and there's a little chat here if you've got any questions. Now you need to basically look for the green join team button on the left. It's not actually on my screen at the moment because I'm already a member of the team, but if you go to this link and you're not a member, you should see a green join button on the left. You need to click that, answer a couple of questions, and then submit your join request. You should also, when you do that, you should see a sort of box saying leave us a message. Within that, if you could put your real name, that'll really speed up the process, because I need to manually go through and check each user and then manually accept them into the team. So if you leave your real name in that message box, it'll speed up the process. Once you've done all that, then you'll be eligible to join the actual tournament, and I'll come on to that in a second. This little screenshot here on the right, if you click that, it takes you to a sort of mini Lichess tutorial. So if you want some more information on Lichess and a sort of walkthrough of these steps, you can click on this here on the right. We do suggest that you practice using the platform. So please don't turn up on the day of the mega final having never used Lichess before. It's really not a good idea. It's got some sort of quirks like any software does, so make sure you've had a practice on it beforehand so that you're used to all the sort of ins and outs of it. It's also your responsibility to make sure you've got strong internet connection. If you do for some reason disconnect during the game, try and reconnect as quickly as possible, because your clock will be counting down whilst you're disconnected, and if you run out of time then you'll be forfeited, unfortunately. Yeah, please don't leave joining the team until the day of the tournament itself, because we won't be able to manually approve you in time. So make sure you've joined the team sort of well in advance of the first tournament you want to play in. Okay, so in terms of registering for tournaments, so you're not enrolled automatically for anything. You need to physically go into Lee Chess and register for the tournaments. So you can view upcoming tournaments clicking this link here. Alternatively, you can just go via the team page, which we saw before, and if you scroll down, there's a little tournament section here. So this is showing us the next 5 upcoming tournaments. We've actually clicked this tournaments link here. It takes you to the full list. Now, don't worry if you can't see some of the future tournaments on here. We only sort of list them sort of a week or 2 before they're due to start, so they're not all on here at the moment. So you find the tournament you want to play in. So let's say you want to play in the under 10 boys mega final rehearsal. Click that, and then to join the tournament, you simply join this. Click this green join button here. When you do that, your name should appear in the standings somewhere. Now, it only shows 10 names at a time, and to scroll to the other names, you just need to click the arrows here. So if you can't see your name right away, just scroll through and double check that your name's been added. If this green button says join the UKCC team, that just means that you haven't joined the team yet, and so you can't actually join a tournament until you've joined the team. So make sure that you join the team first before trying to register for a tournament. I should mention that again, it's your responsibility to make sure that you don't enter a tournament you're not eligible for. So if you're 16, for example, there's nothing actually stopping you entering the under 10 girls, but we will be able to flag that, and then you'll basically just be disqualified. It's like it's up to you to make sure that you're eligible for the tournaments. Okay. Value pass holders, what tournament should I play? So you've got a choice of 3 mega finals, 3 mega final weekends. It's up to you which weekend you play in. You just need to register on Lee Chess like I've just shown you. If you're a season ticket holder or above, can you play in multiple age groups? No. Last year, some players did play in multiple sections, so the under 8s, under 10s, under 12s. You're not allowed to do that. You've just got to play in your correct age group category. Okay. Again, if you play in multiple tournaments, then you may be disqualified from the event. And if you qualify to the next stage, and again, you cannot then play in subsequent tournaments. So if you qualify from Mega Final 1, you can't play in Mega Finals 2 or 3 because you're already qualified. So you have to skip the rest of them. Okay, so we have a live stream on our Twitch channel, which again you can access by clicking this link. It's the UK Chess Challenge 64. All of our tournaments will be broadcast on this Twitch channel. So 30 minutes before round 1 of each tournament, we'll host a pre-show. So this is really useful, and we do recommend you join us for this, particularly if you're not that experienced using Lee Chess or you haven't played in one of our events before. But even if you have, we want you to join us. So we'll do a sort of last minute recap of the rules, some guidance on the rules and formats, etc. We'll also have some warm-up puzzles and a bit of last minute advice, which will be sort of age appropriate to the level that you're playing at. And then during the tournament itself will be, again, the live stream will be covering the entire event, so we'll have a mix of game analysis, we'll have some commentary on some games, we'll have some special guest speakers from the English junior chess scene, which we're looking forward to there. So basically anyone can watch this, so parents or family, people that are interested can follow us there. And even players, if you finish your game early, then join the stream. You can request to get your game analysed. You can solve some puzzles, take part in some activities. I think we're going to be running some quizzes and have some prizes throughout the summer there. So again, in between your rounds, please feel free to join us on the live stream. We'll also be hosting some of the training sessions on there as well, including the first weekend on the 5th and 6th of June. Now, if you're not familiar with Twitch, it's a live streaming platform, sort of a live streaming gaming platform. But in recent years, chess has become very popular on there. In fact, some of the top chess streamers now have over a million followers and are making a good living from streaming on Twitch. So our channel is completely child-friendly. The chat's moderated to ensure the same. In fact, if you navigate directly to our channel via this link, then you'll avoid sort of the other platform content anyway. That's maybe the safest if you are a bit worried about some of the other streamers. You're not obligated to create an account. You can watch the stream as a guest, but in that case you won't be able to contribute to the chat. So if you want to contribute to the chat, you'll need to create an account, and then you can follow us and sort of take part in some more of our activities. Now Twitch have a guidance suggesting that people under 13 shouldn't create an account. If your child is under 13, then you can create an account under your own name and allow them to use that, but obviously sort of supervising their usage will be your responsibility. But yeah, I really hope you join us on the live stream. It sort of adds a bit more excitement to the online events. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about fair play now. So you can access our fair play policy using this link. 99% of players, or 99.9% of players, play fairly. And really, we encourage everyone to play the game in the right spirit. So chess is a very civil game. To play your best to win, enjoy the game, but most importantly, respect your opponents. There are certain things that you're not allowed to do in online chess, and this is really, really important that you understand this. So you need to make all of your moves unaided. You can't get any advice from friends, from family, from anyone. And again, please be nice to other people in the chat. So we won't tolerate sort of rude behaviour in the chat. But the most important thing of all is absolutely you cannot use any computer assistance. Okay, you can't use sort of computer engines, or whether it's on another tab or within the Lichess browser. If you use computer assistance during the game, you will be caught. And unfortunately for you, you will be then banned from taking part in the rest of the competition, which will be extremely upsetting for you, and no doubt quite embarrassing as well for your parents. So please don't do that. If you suspect that someone has cheated against you, do not sort of accuse them publicly. It's not how we do things. You might be wrong. It's just not the way to go about things. Let us know privately. You can email us or send us a WhatsApp message privately. There's also a Lichess report function, which I've provided a link to there. And try not to get too disheartened as well, because if it turns out that someone has cheated against you, and we'll review this after the tournament, then you'll be awarded a full point if you've played a cheater during the tournament. So it's clear that your opponent has cheated. Don't get flustered. Keep going. Keep trying to win the remainder of your games, and you'll be rewarded the full points afterwards if that is the case. We do statistically analyse every single game that's played, and we have a built-in Lichess have built-in sort of detection systems as well. We have a very experienced fair play panel, so if someone is blatantly cheating, then we will catch them and you won't be disadvantaged because of it. If you want to see a short video here by Grandmaster David Howell talking about this issue, then click the link here. Okay, so the next two slides are for the season ticket and inner circle ticket holders. I'm going to be talking about the Blitz Championship and the Variance Grand Prix. Now, these are completely separate to the main championships, but they're really fun and popular. So Blitz is like a sort of fast and furious version of the game. You have 3 minutes on your clock, plus 2 seconds every move. We've got three age categories, and essentially I'll move my video again to unhide that. There are effectively 5 preliminary events and 1 final. Now you can play in as few or as many preliminary events as you like, and we'll take your top 3 scores basically. So if you're playing 3 events, we'll take those 3. If you're playing all 5, we'll take your top 3. Each preliminary event is a 60-minute arena, which is different to a Swiss tournament. You can find out more information clicking this link, but essentially it's a fixed 60 minutes, and as soon as one game finishes, your next game should effectively immediately start. So you need to try and basically score as many points as you can within that 60 minutes. From the preliminary stage, the top 24 players in each age group will proceed to the finals, the final event. So that's the top 8 boys, the top 8 girls, and then the next 8 highest ranked players. Okay, so the Variance Grand Prix is different again. Now, chess variance is it's sort of like a variation on the game of chess. It's got slightly different rules, and some rules are a bit more sort of crazy than others. So Lichess has 8 variants, which are listed here, and the Variance Grand Prix is effectively one event in each rule set. So we've got the dates here. Again, you can play in as few or as many Variance Grand Prix events as you like, and at the end of that, your top 5 scores will be summed together to create your Grand Prix score. The events are, again, arena events with a time control of 5+2, and they vary in length from 45 minutes to 90 minutes. The reason for that is that just because of the nature of the rules, some variants just last a lot longer than others. So, for example, in Atomic, it's not rare for a game to finish in 3 or 4 moves, whereas in a game like Horde, it normally takes at least 40 moves just because of the nature of the rules. So, for that reason, we've got slightly different sort of durations of those events. But yeah, they're really fun. I won't pretend it'll sort of help you get really good at chess, because they are quite different to chess. But they are all skilled games, strategic games. And they're really good fun, so I encourage you to take part in that if you fancy something a bit different. Okay, so finally, some useful links and contacts. On the left-hand side here, I'll scoot my video there. On the left-hand side, we've got some some useful web links, which are also contained within this document. And on the right here, we've got some modes of contacting us. So if you need to get in touch with anything non-urgent, please email us at admin@ukchess.co.uk, and we should be able to respond within sort of 48 hours. If you have an urgent inquiry, for example on the day of the event itself, we suggest you use our WhatsApp help desk group. So you need to click on this to subscribe to that group. And those may be picked up by our team or even some other helpful parents in the group. And finally, to receive notifications, please join the WhatsApp notifications group. This is a read-only group where we'll be pushing out notifications such as reminders of when the tournaments are due to start, and maybe some last-minute changes as well that we need to let you know about urgently. So hopefully that's been useful. Good luck in the competition. Please get in touch if you've got any questions, and I hope to see you soon on the live stream.